Hello, everyone. Welcome to RBT show. Red alert, snaps and chats. Today I'm here with my host, Marjai Marketa, and I'm Tara Lisa McBride, coming to you today with the topic on Wonder Women. So today I'm going to start out, yes, right, we're going to start out today with one of my poems called Wonder Woman. Then we're going to talk with Marjai here and find out a little bit about this Wonder Woman. This is called Wonder Woman. People may wonder why God gave his only son as sacrifice. People may wonder how others live their righteous or unholy life. Some people wonder about a woman in many ways, or it could be a man nowadays. All the while they turn away from God's unchanging hand, never kneel and pray. A man is known to be powerful on his own as it seems, but a Wonder Woman by his side is exactly what he needs. A Wonder Woman like Mary Magdalene, who had issues but was loyal and walked with Jesus to show her faith. She was full of 7 demons, but healed by the Lord's grace. A Wonder Woman, so bold and right on cue. She was there for Jesus' crucifixion and his resurrection too. This is true. She was one of the few women disciples of Jesus Christ, and she followed him through and through. Even wonder men like Peter, James, and John also walked with him too. Just like Mary, a Wonder Woman that sounds like me. It can even be you. She hailed from a small town near Galilee. I'm from a small city, Flint. People wonder about the woman I am. I know I'm a woman that will make you wonder. But God, my creator, gave me a gift to move people's soul like the sound of thunder. This is my journey to walk with Jesus. Yes, I have history. Yes, I have a past. But that will not stop me from learning to be whole with God, because that feeling will forever last. I am a woman full of wonder who will not forsake thee, even when the odds are against me. Praising my Lord for the things I have and the things I cannot see, honoring his holy name, and to keep following the path he created for me. This is my testimony, my destiny. Amen. Well, welcome. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking.
All right. Well, I like to consider you a Wonder Woman as well. I had a chance and the opportunity to listen to a lot of your music so far, and I love it, just so you know.
Thank you.
So I'm going to be a fan.
Family.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
But I want to ask a couple questions if you don't mind today.
All
right. My first question is, what type of music do you generally listen to?
I like all kind of music. I do, but I listen to a lot of music without words.
So you like a lot of instrumental music?
I love a lot of instrumental music.
All right. Any specific kind?
No, just
like
I love
the hip hop, the jazzy, the blues kind of instrumental.
I like soft jazz.
Soft jazz.
Anything that's calming.
All right. Well, I did find that the music you sing is very soothing, and I believe that the way you present it, you're very happy when you're doing it. And I saw it in your face. I was like, I like that smile. You're just smiling. So this looks so great.
Thank you.
All right. So what inspired you to write this new song? Well, I'm going to say it's new because I've heard it first off. Was it Michigander or is it called Michigan?
Proud to be a Michigander.
Proud to be a Michigander. All right. I am.
Yeah.
And I know you are.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to write that other than being proud to be a Michigander?
The kids.
The
students.
The students, okay.
Elementary school students. Yep, I was working with some children, and I know it's a lot of books out about Michigan in the schools for the children.
Okay.
But it's not a lot about singers.
Okay.
And so I said I wanted to let the kids know about other artists and singers.
Well, that's good.
Like they got Motown, so I'm sure all the Detroit elementary schools know about Motown.
And you know what? That is absolutely
Stevie
correct.
Wonder. I mean, we're sagging off of Stevie, but they know about even the Motown building. They know, so they're gonna get educated on that. So our children, especially the kids in the in our elementary schools, Flint schools, grew up in our area.
Mm-hmm.
They need to know because some of their grandparents and great grandparents were part of the music scene back then in the 70s and the
Right.
80s.
And that's I like that because a lot of people don't realize that people in Detroit got all this, the Motown. We're Flint Town. We're Flintstones. And you're giving us something to stand up and be proud for. And I'm very happy that you put that out.
Thank you.
I'm going to probably make sure that my grandbabies listen to it. And I am. I'm going to make sure because you're right. It's things that they would never see because those monuments and those things you talked about are gone.
They're gone for real.
And we need something to keep us motivated and remember these things that we're doing and where we come from and how we grew up.
Well, I did grow up in the choir, so the church choirs are still jumping. And that motivated me a lot too.
Okay.
That did.
You did? So, okay. Did you sing in the choir?
I sung in the choir, girl. Yes,
I
did.
You got that sultry, soothing voice. Director. So
yeah.
That's all right.
I grew up with some of the top choirs, listening to the top choirs, New Jerusalem Mass Choir, Elysia Mass Choir, Prayer Garden Mass Choir. And then the church I really grew up in, they had a choir, Redeemed Apostolic Mass Choir.
Okay,
oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I wish I could have heard you doing a little bit something in there. All right. I'm very moved by a lot of gospel singers.
Yes.
I think that my grandmother used to always, I listen to Bobby Jones. You know, she didn't go into our church houses that much.
Yeah.
But the songs that they would play, and I would hear them as kids running around.
Yes.
I was intrigued with it, you know. And so I was very happy to hear those sounds.
That's right.
And I love it when my granddaughter, she always says, they call me Gigi. She said, Gigi, can you put on the Jesus music for me? It just touched my heart so much. And she sings them with me, though.
See?
So I love
probably
that.
got another songstress.
I hope so. She loved to sing and entertain, too. So.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to know, who is your favorite singer in this day and age?
Goodness. Oh, my goodness. I got so many, but I would have to. Stevie Wonder is one of them.
All right. You cannot go wrong with him.
Alanis Morissette. Just
one of
to help me get out of my little box. One of my favorite gospel artists. Jessica Reedy.
Okay.
Michael Stampley was a favorite gospel artist of mine. Phil Collins. His voice. Now
that's soothing music right there.
Just people that's just different and don't sound like nobody else. Anita Baker, her own sound just amazing to me. Shaka Khan. I could go on and on. Kim.
Okay.
I love his voice. I love his music.
He's soothing
I love
as well.
what a lot of them have, to me, when Alanis didn't, she would be going off of.
I know.
but the other one
was my favorite album. I bought it twice because I lost it and then I found it, so I was happy.
Hers was a little emotional roller coaster ride, but the others were more educative or soothing for relationships or love. And Marvin Gaye.
Oh, you cannot go
I
wrong
didn't
with
start
Marvin Gaye.
appreciating him probably until I came out the gospel box because I thought it was just for me gospel. So once I really started researching him, I went to Motown and just listening to his story. He's a social activist. I even found out some of the songs Janet Jackson did was social activists.
Yes.
So I'm blown away by artists, period. I have a whole nother appreciation for music.
And that's good for our listeners to hear this. And by the way, listeners, if you're listening to us right now, give us a call at 248-820-5053. We're right here. We want to listen to what you got to say as well. And especially you Wonder Woman out there. I know some of you out there that want to call us and see what's going on in here. And ask this lovely lady some good questions. And she got some good answers for you. Check out her little music out here. Check her out on YouTube, I do have to say this again. You look very calm, and you're smiling all while you're singing, and you're looking happy. What are you thinking about when you're singing these songs?
Healing,
self-healing, or the world
self-healing. Whoever I'm supposed to reach.
All right.
Whoever at that time, I'm not thinking about being rich, being famous, making money.
I know that's right.
My whole goal is each one reach one. With just healing. That's what it does. When I'm singing, it's a medicine for my soul. And so whatever it does for me, that's what I desire for it to do to the listeners.
All right. Man, did y'all hear that? That was some powerful stuff. Now, we're being brought to you today by Out of the Mud Inc., George F. Grundy II, and James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. So again, give us a call. We're right here. We're going to be here for a little minute. Want to hear what you got to say. I want to mention this, though. Like, I like karaoke. I'm not a singer.
I love karaoke.
Whew, I wish I could sing. Let's trade voices for a minute.
Well, you could. That's the whole purpose of doing karaoke, though. You don't have to be a professional artist or singer. So just because you're not a professional artist and can't sing, don't mean you getting up there doing karaoke won't heal your soul. Make you happy, make you laugh, make you feel good.
Yes, it does. And it makes me feel good. When I smile, I mean, I become the song.
Yeah.
I get involved. I get the moves. I got my own moves that I do to the music. And I'm telling you, and it's mostly country that I'm listening to.
Come on now.
And that's what I sing the most of. Now, I'll do a little Nita Baker here and there. On. But that Carrie Underwood and Lainey Wilson, them my girls right there.
Yes.
You know, I get the belling because I got a deep voice, like you stated. I have a deep voice, but I will get it out.
Yes.
And I do a lot of men's songs too.
Yes, I do too.
Because I find myself feeling more comfortable at that octane level or whatever. I don't know all the music levels of the songs, but I feel good when I do those. Well, those guys really inspire me.
Michael Jackson too.
Michael Jackson. Yeah. Oh my.
Woo!
Do you know PYT was one of my favorite songs? And knowing that, I try to make up my own words and say RBT.
I ain't mad at you.
Yes, don't be mad, girl. I have a good time with that. But I'd also like to know, are you working on any new projects right now?
I am.
Ooh.
I am.
Is it a secret or is it something we can know about?
I got so many songs I'm working on.
Okay.
It's, songs for relaxation.
Okay.
I love writing songs to promote love.
Aww.
Because a lot of people have been hurt.
And
a lot of people
love.
I've been through my own share. But instead of making me bitter, it has made me better. You know, if I don't get to be in that long-term love committed relationship that I desire, that don't mean I don't want to see other people
exactly
there, because some people get a chance to experience it. A lot of people don't even believe in love no more because of the traumas and the hurt and the pain. But guess what I do? And I see it in a lot of people. I do, for real. That's just the truth. And so I just write what I've experienced. I've had a chance to love again. After, you just don't think you'll love or forgive people, but if that's the way divine created you, that's just who you are.
And that's the reason why I write. I write from hurt. I write from love. I write from support of the family and friends. I write for when I see little kids that are struggling because of the way they have to live and the homes they live in and the value of the world. I'm writing for that because just like you just stated, I've been hurt. I've been through a lot of different stuff. I've loved someone that I thought loved me and it didn't happen that way. And I was devastated. And I put that pen to paper and I pour my heart out. And I cry a lot when I'm writing because I'm expressing myself. I'm vulnerable at that time. But then I also pick up that Bible and I find something about what I was hurting about in that book, the basic instructions before leaving Earth. I'm always trying to find something in there that's going to help me so that I can help others that have been through what I've been through, just like what you're doing.
Love
and
is
I really
powerful.
appreciate that. Love is powerful.
It's just been misused or we haven't been properly taught. We have not really been taught how to love unconditionally. We have literally been trained to love with conditions. And I don't mean letting people just run over you and treat you and do you any kind of way.
Amen.
But when you love unconditionally, there are healthy boundaries that come with that.
Yes.
And that's a learning process because nobody ever taught us that and broke it down to us and made it that simple.
Right.
And ain't nobody really ever showed us.
Again, no handbook on any of this stuff.
So this is, it comes with life, and there are certain times in your life where certain people will come into your life.
Everybody for a reason in the season.
And some would probably put that salt in that wound, or some would probably motivate you to heal that and wound. Go ahead and do what you got to do.
Yes, ma'am.
So those are blessings and lessons.
And that's another powerful statement. Amen. See these women over here? Y'all better come on now. Where y'all at? We got you.
And it don't always got to be relationship. Either it could be a parent, mother, and daughter,
and Lord
father,
knows
son.
A lot of parents need that with their children.
Me and my mom had our share of ups and downs, but when I tell you these last few years, I appreciate my mother.
Oh.
My focus is not on the negative stuff that I experienced with her. Now, for years, I was on the negative boat, but everything wasn't her fault. But since my healing process, my target and my focus is on everything that was amazing about my mother.
Oh,
and I don't have to talk, wait till Mother's Day or no special day. When I say my mother, when I look back, she was the bomb.com.
Ooh, girl, you better say it.
A Wonder Woman in her own right.
That's what we're talking about today. Wonder Woman, give us a call.
Man.
248-820-5053. Out of the Mud Inc. I'm telling you, we're doing it here. We want to hear you. Because you're absolutely right. I lost my mother when I was 16. So it made me be more subject to care more about my grandmother as my mother. And care more about other people's mothers than I thought they were caring for their mother. And I thought that was odd. Like, wait a minute, love on your mama. It took my daughter and my son to say to me, Ma, sometimes you just got to listen and back off a little bit. You don't be stern all the time. Just hear me out. Because, I was too busy trying to be the mother. I'm not trying to be your friend. I want to be your mom. But in the sense of all of that, I needed to respect that they had a voice. They had things they wanted to say. And they have feelings too. So it took a while. But hey, in my adult years, I realized to break the cycle. A lot of people say, oh, I'm going to get better and go to church. No, the church is the hospital. Go as you are right then and there. Don't wait till you think you're better. Go right now.
And you can get better at home. Why you got to
Exactly.
It starts at charity begins at home.
Just like with the schooling and the children. It begins at home. Teach your children, bring them up the best way you can, but also give them some stability and listen to them. They have voices. They want to be heard. You may have a little Wonder Woman in your house right now.
For real. A little Wakanda forever.
So, Marjai Marketa, are you planning to pursue a career in music or writing?
I'm going to keep writing. I'm going to keep singing. I'm going to keep flowing and see where the journey leads me.
Amen. That's exactly how I feel. One day I woke up and I said, back in 2015, I said, I want to write. I want to write this. I got to get it out. And I did it. But I didn't have the proper channels to follow. I didn't have situations like Out of the Mud Inc. I didn't have people that believed in me at that time because I was still a young girl trying to find myself. It took a minute. Losing my mom did it for me. I had to grow up. I had a baby. My mom's gone. I had to lean on my grandmother a little more. That was my number one Wonder Woman right there, next to my mom. But to know that she cared enough about me and she chastised me when she was supposed to, but she also allowed me to be me. And that's what made me a better grandmother. I remember what my grandmother did for me. So with that being said, as a child coming up, what Flint schools did you attend?
Roy Wilkins Elementary.
Oh, look at you. That's an old time
on the corner of York and Martin Luther King. Back then it was York and Detroit Street.
And Detroit Street. There might be some people out there that don't know nothing about no Detroit Street, okay?
Wilkins Rams. Detroit Street. Okay. Wilkins Rams.
The door rider.
That's all right. That was when the sophisticated came on in there, and all the smart kids went over the door rider. It was hard to get in door rider.
It sure was. Then. I went to the schools like Eisenhower, Door Rider, Durant Torremont.
Wow.
Them the schools I went to.
That's all right.
I didn't get to go to Stevenson when my brothers didn't win because
and I got a chance to serve at DTM 2 years with the choir. That's where the Michigander idea came from. All right. I was at DTM with them babies. And I served at Door Rider for a season, and now I'm at Eisenhower.
And I got to go to that school.
The kids might need to know about you.
Girl, they need to know. I was a product of that school.
That's all
and
right.
I can remember days being there and trying to be the smartest one in class.
Wow.
That's something I tell my grandbabies when I was getting them up for school every morning. I'm like, okay, what are we going to do today? And they, we're going to be the smartest kid in the class today.
Mhm.
Yes. Now, whether they could or not,
Yeah.
or maybe
Yeah.
the motivation I instilled in them,
That's right.
right to this day. My grandbaby, when she gets up in the morning, whenever she's with me to go to school, she'd be like, okay, Gigi, I'm ready.
Okay.
Like, you ready to go? Yeah. You know, and I got one granddaughter I call number 5.
Yeah, I call
Right,
mine those numbers too.
Are you kidding?
Yes, I got my oldest one's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, sisters for life. And then my grandbabies, I got 8, and they got their numbers. But my
Really?
7th grandchild is the 7th, and her name is 7.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, so we into the numbers.
Yes, we are. You know, we must have came up in the same era somewhere around the way, because you know, grandparents always give their grandchildren nicknames. You know, my daddy called his grandkids, my children, opposite names. If it was a boy, he called him a girl name. If it was a girl, he called him a boy name.
Okay.
It's kind of cute, but you know, they didn't like to be called that out in the public.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's something else. Well, that's something that I know about you now, and you know about me.
Yes.
Well, I want to know something else.
Okay.
Tell me what motivates you.
Love motivates me.
All right.
Family motivates me.
Family and my grandbabies motivate me.
Oh, my grandbabies, my grandparents, the ancestors.
Yes.
I've done a lot of research about our ancestors. I found out that my grandmother, my paternal grandmother was a musician.
Wow. So you come from a long line of musicians.
Yes. She had 13 children, and every last one of them had to play an instrument.
Wow.
And then my mother, she was an artist, singer, and my aunt, they had a group. And so that just going back down memory lane, it motivates me, because they got to a point where they stopped.
Okay.
So I said, I'm not going to stop.
See, that's me. I can't stop.
And again, it's not till I make them dollars. It's till I reach the people that I know I'm put here to reach.
You sound just like me.
And I'm fine with that. So if it's not about a Grammy to me, I'm sorry. I don't want people to get upset, because that's where my mind said, yeah, I used to think all that stuff. But look what was happening to all of them. They got Grammys, and y'all still going through some of the challenges we're going through. So I'd rather just flow the way I'm flowing. You know,
I just said the other day, you're so right about that. Yep. Flow the way you're flowing.
Yep. And whatever is for me is for me.
Exactly.
And success, I can be successful as long as I got to watch my back. And, you know, I'm reaching the people I'm reaching. I'm making a difference with my songs and my lyrics. And I'm making positive, successful connections.
And reaching people.
With people that want something different. You know, because some people are stuck and they okay. I ain't mad at y'all.
You know, that's what I tell my children. Yeah. Don't just stay in the world, grow with the world.
Yes.
Don't be stagnant, grow.
That's right. And that's how it was. I was boxed in for a long time. And then something happened in my life a few years ago, and it shifted me to come out of that fear.
Okay.
And go ahead and do me and be the Marjai that I know I am. And I'm not a boxed in person. I'm not meant to be boxed in. I'm not meant to deal with just that group. No, I am called to serve people.
You know what? That's why I feel that me following my calling, when you say it's a lot of words that I believe in, because when I wrote this book, the first thing I said was this: some people don't like to read the Bible. Some people have church hurt. Some people don't like to read a novel or a story. These are short poems about the lives of others and mine, true facts, true quotings from the Bible. I researched a lot of stuff before I did this, because just like you, I don't care about the dollar for this. My job from God is to make sure that I reach the people, gain the people's trust and love, to let them know that you're not alone, and to bring them back to their self-centered self, because each and every one of us has something great within us.
Period.
And some people are afraid to bring it out.
We're not taught that.
No.
It got to be controlled. If it ain't being controlled by church, religion, or your group of sect or your people, then you can't do it. No, He never meant us. That was not the divine will for us.
No, it's not.
That was not it. And what I'm learning, I've sung at Muslim events. I've sung at the Hebrew Israelites events. I've sung at the Christians events. I've sung at the Catholics events. I've sung at By High Faith. Because I mean, when Jehovah Witness, I never sung at a Jehovah Witness event, but I've been there. But I'm saying the divine had me on a journey that was different.
Right.
And I was like, why me? and I'm not bragging, but he said I can handle the people and not try to change them and make them believe and be who I am, love them for who they are and how they do what they do.
That's right.
Because I felt the love from, I went to a Baha'i faith and I said, man, I feel the presence of the divine here. I thought the divine Holy Spirit only at the Christian church. They not Christians. They Baha'i faith, but I feel the divine here.
Because you were there.
I was like, oh my, when I tell you.
I was always taught you take God where you go. But take him with you.
You could sense the presence of divine on other people. That's not like you.
Yes. Yeah, you
don't
can't steer
box him in, box the divine in. And that opened me up to I'm a free person. I'm a free person. If I could serve you, I could serve you. Long as you serving out of love and kindness for the goodness of people, I'm done with the other stuff. I'm not going back to that. Just do right.
One of my mentors, where I work, one of my mentors, he's retired now, but he calls it graduating. He taught me a word, and it's hitankata. The people. When you do something for the people, you get more gratification.
Yes. That's abundance.
Abundance, yes. And the people have more value.
That's wealth.
There you go. And then they learn how to love. When you do things for the
gratitude.
People. Exactly. And so I try to live my everyday like that. And I ain't going to say I was always this way.
No, but it feel good trying to do it.
Yes, it does. I smile so big and so hard. Period. Some people see me coming and know it's me by my smile. By my smile. Yeah. And I'm always trying to be happy and cheerful. And yes, I've run into some people that were unsavory to me. Yes, I've been around people that I thought were my friends, but turned their back on me. Yes. Especially when I stopped doing things that they were doing and going where they were going, or not believing in what they believe in. Because, as you say, the divine chose me. And I had one person say to me in a review, she said, I can tell that God had a hand in with you when you wrote that book. She said, I have a lot of artists I love, and I'm going to put you right up there with them. That touched my heart. See, and this is a woman that has known of me and about me for the course of 28 years, but she's never really engaged with me. She's going off of what she read, what I produced in this book. And I'm going to show this book again. I don't know if you can see it. Faith Through Poetry. And I learned that God's will happen. And if you try to run away from him, something what we learned in Sunday service, you can run, but you can't hide.
Especially that witty on the inside.
Oh, yes.
It's right there. It's right.
Greater is he that lives in me.
Period. Y'all.
So I just want our listeners and the public to know that as women, Wonder Women, we are here to make sure that you understand that your voices can be heard. If you got that song in you, you want to get it out, get it out. If you got that word in you, you want to get it out, get it out. If you feel that you're the best dancer in the world, then do what you do. Don't let other people discourage you and stop you from walking in the calling that you have. Because the best thing that we can do is be ourselves.
Period.
Just be yourself. Well, I want to ask you, okay, what can you say, as we just pretty much talked about that, but what can you say to our listeners about never giving up on your dreams?
Somebody's always watching you. And they be at the tip of giving up on theirs. And then when they see you flowing and moving, you give them that unction and that junction to get back in the field. And that's what happened to me. I've seen people throw in the towel, and I've seen people go back and get that towel and go back in. Some of us, most of us, I'm just going to say it, it's not even built in us to give up or quit. Aww. I've tried to quit. I really did. I wanted to and tried and said, you know what, I'm done. Forget this. It's just too much. And if you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that, they don't want you. And I say, you know what? I'm grateful for the gift that I have.
Yes.
I know who I am.
Yes, you do.
I gotta love and appreciate the gift and the artist that I am, the songs that I write. I gotta love them first. And I got to motivate myself. Yes, I got to inspire myself. So the last few years, that's what I've been learning to do. first through all the drama, because I was my worst enemy.
Okay.
And I've done
And a
some
lot of us
stuff.
are.
Ooh, honey.
A lot of us are. And hardly people will ever admit that.
I was a character. I tell people the truth. I was a character. And some of y'all know the story because y'all was there. Some of y'all
I can concur that about me.
And some of y'all still holding on to the story.
And let it go.
But I ain't there no more.
That's right.
You can
Our
have
past has passed.
I'm good.
It's gone.
But it helped me. The stones I threw at myself and the stones other people threw at me, I'm going to take the stones and make a diamond.
A solid foundation.
Period. So when I say I did some things, I had to learn to forgive myself. Mm-hmm. It was some things I've done a few years ago. But guess what? I forgive myself.
That's right.
I'm not going to waddle in the mud and just sit there and beat myself up over and over and over.
Because we're out of the mud.
Out of the mud. And one thing I'm learning, we were taught how to love everybody else. Mm-hmm. But not even from slavery and oppression time.
Yes.
Religion, church, all that, whatever your sector is, you're taught to love everybody else, but you've never been taught to really love yourself.
Exactly.
So if the divine is in me and I'm supposed to love the divine, I'm supposed to love myself.
Ooh-wee.
We missed the whole thing.
Yes.
So now we got to start all over with loving the divine that is in us. Because that's what divine is. Love, self-love, self-healing, self-motivate. If I can't take care of myself, if I can't love myself, if I can't encourage myself or push myself or motivate myself, if I can't correct myself, if I can't discipline myself, I'm going to say something to anybody else.
Exactly. Or even criticize yourself.
Yeah, I do it. I check myself in a minute.
Before anybody else can.
Shut up, Marjai. Don't say nothing. Go sit down. I do it all the time. Okay, thank you. I hear y'all. I'm going to.
Ooh, don't I say that all the time? I think I be talking to myself and I have to look and see who's watching me. One thing I always say, again, my mentor used to say, sometimes look at yourself in the mirror and smile. Before you even say anything. Smile.
All the time.
And my motto is, today is better than yesterday because yesterday was better than the day before.
That's right.
I motivate myself to get through that. It's some days I don't want to get up and go to work.
No.
But I have to.
For real.
It's some days I know I need to sit down and peace be still.
Yes.
But I want to move around. But the divine will make me sit down. You put it on you.
Your body will let you know.
Put it on you. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask me?
I do not. We don't said it all.
Keep talking about
a mouthful.
We said some stuff on and off.
Okay.
All right now. Well, just so you know, I'm very pleased with talking to you. I learned a little bit about you today.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Yes.
And I'm going to continue to follow you.
Thank you.
Because I'm very interested to see where you're going.
Thank you.
And I do believe, just sitting here with you, I feel that spirit on you. I feel it. And I know that what you're doing is for the people. Same as me.
Yes.
We have a like interest in that. And I appreciate that. I want to do another one of my little poems today. This one is called Miracle. Witnessing a miracle means believing what you see. Keeping your faith comes with price that Jesus paid for you and me. The things they did to him, they did to you and me. They even hung him up and beaten and bruised for the world to see. When God speaks, the morning dew glistens. If your heart and mind is not developed nor focused, it's like little babies that don't listen. Witnessing a miracle can change your life, just like the woman who touched Jesus' robe. Luke 8:43-48. Now that's a story to be told. 12 years of hemorrhage, she went broke looking for a cure. If seeing is believing, this woman's heart had to be pure. Witnessing a miracle is surprisingly unexpected. Jesus died and rose up on the third day. His word and his message has come a long way, and yet some still don't detect it. Remember who you are and how you came to be. He died for our sins and he still lives to set you free. All the reason why you should witness your miracle and pray on bended knee. Witnessing your miracle.
I still want to try to play them.
So that's like what I like to do. And we're going to try to listen to a little bit of
we're going to see if it's going to
Marjai Marketa. Proud to be a Michigander. Don't be a little deceived when we're playing and if we hit one of the little tunes with her on the side.
Thank you. I was born and raised in the city, steak shaped like a mitten.
Okay.
It's playing. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm about to share the screen and play the action video.
So all right.
The whole thing can be seen, and you guys won't be able to see it, but they'll be able to hear you.
That's
so
all right.
Go.
They looked at us. Well, I'll say I'm proud to be a Michigander.
I am too.
I don't think I would live anywhere else.
I'm going to. I will, because I'm tired of this cold air and this winter
am
weather.
Too.
I love
let me
the
rephrase
heat and
that.
the warm.
If I had the opportunity, I would
keep your house.
That's right,
and
in Michigan, right here.
Period.
I don't want to
deserve
leave
that.
here.
We deserve
but
that.
I will visit other cities or countries to
buy some land there too.
Exactly. But this is my home.
Yep. I tell everybody, if you suffered here, you got a right to own some land here.
That's right.
And it's okay. I mean, we're not still recording while we talking.
Yeah, you can still hear.
So we'll talk too much.
They just can't see us. But that's okay.
Edit it.
My grandmother used to work there.
It only lets me do the other one. Like when I did the one that I downloaded.
Oh my goodness.
Cancel. We're gonna try it one more time.
One more time. Come on, y'all. Bear with us. Such a good thing.
I was just asked to do a Lions song.
Oh, Detroit Lions?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was born and raised in a city, steak shaped like a mitten, the water city we call Flint. Yeah. FOH, Flint Orthopedic Hospital on Beach Road is a place I'll never forget.
I really like those blue letters that they did.
Many challenges we face, but I'm not ashamed to say, proud to be a Michigander.
Everybody on
that. Proud to be a Wolverine. Proud to be a Michigander. Yeah. Proud to be a Wolverine. A Wolverine. Go blue. Now I'm riding on the bus through Saginaw Street, headed toward back to the bricks. Yeah. Some of our parents sung at the Peace of the Rock and Lake, sung at the Jolly Six. Some of y'all don't remember, no. Many challenges we face, but I'm not ashamed to say, proud to be a Michigander.
Oh, you did all this in one day.
Proud to be a Wolverine. Proud to be a Michigander. Proud to be a Wolverine. A Wolverine.
Go blue.
Go blue. I'll say it again. We're not afraid to win.
Put all these cities on there that we ain't never heard of.
Go blue. Go blue. Go blue. Oh yeah. University of Detroit, mercy, we thank you. with our lyrics and our emotions. You can't blame everything on the devil.
You sure can't. You sure can't. Well, all right, y'all. Look at there. She done put us on the map with proud to be a Michigander. So, you feel good about that song, don't you?
do.
Is that one of your favorites right now?
Oh, I think Walking in Freedom might be my favorite.
Let me write that down because you gave me one already earlier.
I ain't even
hold
pushed
on
that
to
one
love.
out yet.
You said, oh, you ain't put it out yet? Walking with
I mean,
Freedom?
I sing it, but it's not out there like the Michigander. I'm still waiting to get connected to do a video for that one. But
okay.
That one is, that's just, I can't even explain it, but like a load lift off your shoulder type song.
I know, I love that.
I'm just free from what people think, what people say. You free to be you and to just love you and accept you for who you are.
And that's all it's really about. Man. Because I can tell with the way you're saying that and the passion that you have for it, you have learned to love yourself first. And then because that's the only way you're gonna be able to get it out and show people. And when people see that love in you, it makes them feel that. And you never know, you might give the sub person that little push that so that changes them. And that's what I feel that my book is gonna do or is doing for a lot of people. Is giving them that feeling.
A lot of people did that for me. A lot of people did that for me though.
Yeah.
Or some people saw and believed in me when I didn't see certain things and believed in myself. I knew music was in my family, but I didn't know I was going to be one that carry it like this, you know?
Right.
And then I said, you know, if I'm going to carry it, I'm going to carry it with pride.
Amen.
You know what?
Ain't that the best thing to do?
And then I never seen my biological father perform. I never heard him like most people have, but the stories, when you tell people who your parents are, the stories that come behind it, because I know some of the downfall negative stuff, but the positive stuff I hear a lot is like, wow.
And that's what Proud to be a Michigander does for me.
Yeah.
It brings positivity to our city, to our hometown.
That's the only way we're going to heal, is when we stop magnifying the trauma. Yes, we got to deal with the trauma.
Yes.
And we got to heal past the trauma. But if that take all our attention, we will never heal and become the best version of ourselves. That's just the truth.
That is the truth.
So if you don't plan on working to heal, then you stay over there. I'm okay.
Again,
I don't mean you don't harm.
Move along. Move right along.
I want to say something real quick. Let me get out the way. The Proud to be a Michigander song should be nominated and inducted as Michigan's the Michigan marketing song, nationally inducted as the official marketing song for the state of Michigan.
Why you can't just call things that are not as though they were? No, you said it should. Just say it is.
Right.
It shall.
It is, or it will be. It shall. However, change your vocabulary.
Speak it into existence.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing right now.
That's what we got to do.
Right here.
That's what we got to do.
Right here. We on red alert.
That's
snaps
why
and
it's
chats.
Marjai Marketa, the lyricist, because I'm learning the power of the words.
Okay.
So I ain't perfect, but I be being very careful with what I say.
I know
because I know words that they are really, really, really,
words
really
are powerful. And that's why I say what I say about this book.
Yep.
My words were chosen carefully.
Yep.
And not only and not only were they chosen carefully, I did my research.
Yep.
I did my research. But I'm telling you, I've had a great time with you right now.
Thank you.
Getting to hear a little bit about the background of you and this music. It's so inspiring. I was a little nervous, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was nervous about what's she gonna think of me, what I'm gonna say to her. So I had wrote my notes down about a week or two ago what I was gonna ask you already. I was on it because I was just so excited.
Thank you.
This is all exciting to me.
Thank you.
Again, red alert. That's me.
Yes.
I'm red. I want to alert the world about people like you, people like me. Just that there's other people out there that's like us. That all you gotta do is just step up, walk into your own, become the person that you believe that you can be.
That's right.
Inside of you. Everybody has a gift.
That's right.
Let it out.
That's right. For real.
That's how I feel.
That's how you show the divine that you appreciate.
Oh yes.
Is using
put your pride aside.
Man.
I got into a lot of bad rut by putting my pride before the divine. my pride was never supposed to stop me from doing what I'm doing. And I allowed it to do that. And I hurt myself more than I hurt anybody.
Oh, it's supposed to motivate you, impress you.
Yep. So when I let it go, I saw the light. And I was like, ooh, I'm not turning back. I don't even want to look back that way. Who, what? Who was that girl? That wasn't me.
Yeah. And you know, I've learned to appreciate that negative person too. The negative parts of me, I had to learn to embrace that, because if I would have kept hating myself like that, I wouldn't have ever been able to heal. So part of the journey is accepting that, been there, done that, did those things, but that is not who I was. That was just the trauma or the pain or whatever hand that was dealt with me that time, whatever I picked up along the way. We're not created as monsters. We are created as powerful, beautiful, special beings.
Yes.
Humans having a spiritual experience, or whatever people say, or spiritual. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. that cliche that they use, but that's who we are. We just people learning to love ourselves and learning to love people. And say it loud and say it proud.
Spiritual beings having a human experience.
Okay, yeah, that part.
That's right.
But let's just go and enjoy the journey and go on and do it. Now, we all got second chances. If we all still here and you done survived stuff from the 60s, stuff from the 70s, stuff from the 80s, 90s, up until 2014, if we done survived all this stuff, then we're here for a purpose, and our purpose is not to destroy each other.
And that's what's sad, because some people don't even realize that they're putting people down and destroying one another. I chose to be better. I decided to make a habit out of being good. Because when I was doing things, I didn't realize I was forming a habit.
Yes.
When I broke that habit and learned to make a better habit of being better, I feel better.
Period.
I do better.
It's a practice, learned behavior. You can train yourself to do better. And then you want to be better, be around people that's inspired. Be around people that are where you desire to go or to be.
Right.
I can't go rogue. I'm not a what's a good example? I'm not a doctor.
Right.
So I'm not going to go hang with a bunch of doctors and have a bunch of doctors' friends. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I'm a songwriter. Amen. So that's the people I will flow with. I got people in my family that love music, but they have other dreams and goals. They big dream and goal is not focused on Marjai's writing and music, so I can't take it personal. I go flow with my tribe of people.
That's right.
That flow the way I flow.
Like minds think alike.
Yeah.
Like minds make things happen.
Yeah, other than that, I'd be angry at a lot of people.
And I think that's why I was angry before. Yeah. Like when I said I didn't dislike my old self.
Yep.
I didn't hate my old self.
Why.
I just knew that my old self needed some healing.
Period.
And I couldn't heal being in the places and around the people that wasn't there to help heal me or even heal themselves. They were too busy wanting to be in the limelight of other things. I didn't. I'm not a quiet, shy person. I used to be. But I'm more so of the person
outgoing,
that I'm an extrovert.
And you could be introvert when you want to, and you could be extrovert when you want to.
Yeah.
But, we're what they say about the light is not meant to hide in the bush.
No, it's not. I wrote a poem called The Little Girl in a Shell. And it's basically talking about how, in a nutshell, just sum it up, basically talking about how, what we've been saying, the world puts you in this little box. And you're in this shell or this box, and you only know what people telling you to know. You don't have a chance to go and explore. You don't have a chance to get your
find
own
yourself
opinion,
and know
or to
yourself.
Find yourself, because you're too busy trying to live and show other people you appreciate what they're doing, and not even wondering about where you're going for yourself. You're like a diamond in the rough. You just there till somebody knock that little dust off and chip away all the bad. But I ain't gonna say all the bad. Chip away all the things that made
blockages
you stay stuck.
And the distractions.
Yes.
The mud.
Get up off that mud.
It's got its purpose.
A friend of mine just quoted something out of my book last night. She touched my heart so much. She said, two things can grow from the same ground. One comes out green, one comes out brown. We all have a purpose.
That's right.
And even though we may come from the same area, the same place, the same whatever, the purpose that we have is what's instilled inside of us. And you won't know that if you're too afraid to let it out.
or scared of change.
Or scared of change.
Scared of change, or
Y'all hear
to
that?
be different,
Scared of change.
or step,
I challenge you all to try to be different and step outside the
Man.
box. Do something that makes
Yeah.
you feel empowered about
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Mhm.
Be that Wonder Woman or that Wonder Man for that fact.
Yeah.
Do something that inspires you to make you stand out so that you can feel better about yourself. And that way you'll teach your babies better. You'll teach your grandchildren if you have them. It'll make you learn to respect everybody around you a little differently. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah.
But having an opinion about something
Yeah.
and doing something
Yeah.
about something is two different things.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
I'm not a quiet person.
Me neither. But I'm learning to be quiet sometime when I have to balance that thing out.
Yeah.
I'll sit back and be quiet and watch. And I'm learning when to say something. I'm learning when to just be quiet. As I'm learning to just train myself that way.
Correct. And
Because
we're all
I'm
human.
learning. Yep. I gotta learn how to
what do you say, that
observe.
being? What was that word again? What we just used? About being a being of
Spirit,
this
yeah.
spiritual being.
Yep.
Yeah. And a humanoid get in the way or something like that.
So I'm like I say, I've come a long way. Probably still got a ways to go, but I'm grateful. I'm so grateful to Divine and what all I've learned, all my lessons, my journeys, the people that have come and go, those that are still in my life, those that are to be in my life. I'm just grateful right now.
Me too.
Because I never thought I would be here.
I never thought I would be here.
Period. Writing, singing, having children, being a grandmother. The way my life was going back then, I didn't think I would live to even be a mother.
Wow. You know, when I lost my mother at 16 and I had a baby, I almost gave up on a lot of things. And I didn't really have a dream.
Yep.
You know, I felt that everything was taken away from me. But really, when I look at it, it was all learning blocks for me, stepping stones for me to change, break the cycle, break that mold, be who the divine created me to be.
That's right.
And teach and raise my children right. And I can't say that I raised them the best that you're supposed to raise a child, but I raised them best according to the knowledge that I had growing up as a child to become a mother at such an early age.
Yes.
And to you mothers out there that's young with children, don't give up. Don't think just because you had a baby and let the world talk down on you and make you feel bad. Actually, you are a woman when you come from a woman. If you're a woman born of a child born of a woman, you are a woman no matter what. You're gonna grow into being a better woman. But when you come out that womb, you are a woman. You have everything in you that a woman has.
And if you got to start all over, learning to love yourself.
Yes.
Learning to respect yourself, learning to believe in yourself.
Yes.
Learning to speak and motivate to yourself. Be careful what you say to your children. Be careful of the words you use because you're the one framing them. You're the one creating who they will
at home
be.
First.
So words are very, very, very powerful. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. So whatever you call out, that's what you get back. So if you want peace, if you want happiness, if you want healing, if you want love, if you want unity, if you want a healthy relationship or a successful marriage or a successful job, business, whatever it is, it still starts with the word. It starts with a thought. It starts with a word. So you want change your mindset, change your words. I ain't saying it's going to happen over the night, but if you're looking at two people to let you know it can happen, and it does happen.
And it does happen.
And we still working on it today.
Yes, we
are. Tomorrow.
For tomorrow. Today is better than yesterday because yesterday is better than the day before. And I'm going to tell you, that's a whole honest to God truth for me.
Yes.
Every day I feel a little better about myself, my life, where I'm going, what I'm doing. And again, I am very thankful to be in this room right now in the presence of wonderful people that have inspired one another. And not only that, but doing something positive for our community, for Flint, Michigan, for being a Michigander. You know, because I don't know what are other states doing. I think you might have just set a trend, girl.
I'm sure other states really have done it. It's a couple of Michigan songs out too. It really is. I've heard quite a few of them, but it's not quite like
nobody said I'm proud to be from Ohio. Maybe they are, but I don't know. But
we're gonna
you're
go
doing,
we're gonna make some homework and go look and see what they got with them other songs.
And I just want to ask, if you know, not if, when you have
Yes.
another opportunity, you think
Yes.
we can revisit again after you put some of them new words down
Yes.
on wax and,
Yes.
get your cell phone out here. But I'm telling y'all, go check that video out on YouTube. Hopefully you saw the link. Hopefully you were intrigued with the words that she's saying. And I was pretty proud when I first saw it because my grandmother used to work at FOH.
Ooh-wee.
Okay. So that brought back a lot of memories for me. I don't want to say the real word because I'm going to say it wrong. I just use the initials.
Okay. It's all right.
All right. Well, it's been a great day today. Red alert, red alert. RBT show, Snaps and Chats. And I am your host, Tara Lisa McBride. And again, this is Marjai. I don't want to say your name wrong on the airplane. Don't correct me.
Marjai Marketa.
Marjai Marketa.
Mama Marketa.
Yes.
Mama Marketa. I was named after my aunts.
Oh, yeah?
I have an aunt named Marsha and an aunt named Marketa. They artists. One of them is deceased and one of them is still with us. But artists.
Wow.
Artists.
And my name came from two of my mother's best friends that couldn't decide what name they wanted, Tara or Lisa. And somebody said Lynn, and they just threw it all together. And here I am, this country girl right here. Country name for a country fitting girl. That's all right. Yeehaw. All that good stuff. Give me some green pastures and a cow and some cows and some chicken and a horse. I'm good. And some music. I need some music. I'll be playing some of her music when I'm at
you gotta wait till you hear that Walking in Freedom. Then I'm gonna have to bring it.
Bring it.
Walking in freedom. Yes. Walking in freedom. Woo, yeah. Oh my God, I'm gonna bring it, y'all. Watch.
Hey, I'm telling y'all. Souls.
We done. We're gonna be over here forever.
Hey, you know how we do. Snaps and chats. RBT red alert. I'm telling y'all should have called here. I was waiting to hear something y'all had to say out there because I'm telling you, it's on fire in here. We ain't even break a sweat yet. I was ready to get some hard questions about being a Wonder Woman. Maybe we should have had a cape on or something. I don't know.
Hey,
I'm good like this, though. So,
I probably was getting them children to be adults, them girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? With women like you and I out here in the world, I'm going to keep on putting down my words on paper, and you're going to be putting your words on paper and singing it out to the world. And we're going to collaborate again and talk again and revisit because my next book, A Letter to My Lord, Who Am I? Mm-hmm. When that one drops, I am going to be so excited about it because it's already touching me. I cry just thinking about it because of the things I put in it, my heart. And it's all about the youth that's growing up and young mothers. I was a young mother and I didn't have a lot of people to encourage me. You know, my mom passed shortly after I had a baby. So I had some trials and tribulations to go through. But nevertheless, I turned out okay. And I'm a product of Michigan.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Well, we're coming to the end of our show today. And I appreciate everybody. And I definitely appreciate Out of the Mud, George F. Grundy II, and James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. Marjai.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Marketa.
I'll just take Eminem.
Okay.
No, we don't
want to Eminem. He next. Come on,
but I thank you very much for today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it again.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, that was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Now my jaw is hurting from smiling.
Gotta keep that.